Well, the weather's permitting today. It's a nice warm 37 degrees out. I thought I better get out, just see what I could find. I had to get out of the house. There's one more guy down here. He's hunting a little bit at this construction site. And here's my first target. A bullet. Actually, where I'm at, this is what they've been scraping off the ground. I wish I could get into that pile, but that ain't gonna happen. But they've scraped this ground up quite a bit. There was activity down here in the 1800s. They're making a road through the sand dune right here. In fact, that's where I found my crottle bells, under that big pile of sand before they filled it in. But thought I'd get out and give it a whirl. One last shot before the cold weather really sets in. Got another local detectorist over here. Well, let's see what else we can find. Alright, there's my next find. A little pin. I know I've seen this before. And I'm wondering if that isn't Girl Scout pin. I'm going to have to look it up when I get home. But I've seen that before. And I almost think that's some type of a Girl Scout pin. But I'm not positive. I'll have to look into it. One very deep. About 3-4 inches down. Yeah, let's see what else we can find. Well, I just figured out where I've seen this before. I found this just a few minutes ago. I believe that is part of a brownie pin. Brownies is for Girl Scouts like Cub Scouts is for Boy Scouts. It's what they are in before they join the Girl Scouts. They're usually Brownie Scouts. And I think that's what that is. But, like I said, I'll have to research it a little more. Let's move on. Yeah, can't have a hunt without finding a pull tab. Let's see what else we can do. Well, that one has me stumped. Feels light like aluminum. Little half a ball. I'm not sure what that's off from. Yeah, we'll move on. Yeah, there's my next target. Modern penny. It's a memorial. Let's move on. Got a pretty solid 21 here. Looks like it's just under the surface too. I'll have to see what this one is. No freaking way. This just popped out. But I see a little glimmer of stones in this thing. And it's kind of looking like a big ring to me. It's a little banged up. I'm going to have to clean this up and get back to you. I see a hint of gold there. I don't know. Let's see what we got. Cool. It's got little stones in it. It looks to me to be gold plated. Not solid. I mean, it's still got its plating and stuff. And if it's plated, I got to assume those aren't real stones. But it's a ring nevertheless. That is pretty cool. And you know, I don't know how many times I've hunted right around this spot and missed this thing. It's a big ring. Not heavy enough to be solid gold though. And it looks plated to me. But still, that is pretty cool. Could be my last ring for the season. Always glad to find bling. Well, there's my next target. Not quite sure what that is. Maybe when I clean it up a little better when I get home I can figure it out. Looks like it has a spring around the top of it. I don't know. We'll move on, see what else we find. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. Old top to a salt shaker. Kind of squashed. Feels like it's aluminum though. Can't be too old. We'll move on to the next one. Well, I'm not too sure what that is. Obviously a part off of something, and it's heavy. It's a chunk of lead. But I'm not sure what that would come off of. Heavy, whatever it is. Well, I happen to know what that one is. It's got a little piece of spring still on it. That is a trigger off an old cat pistol. Found a cat pistol not too far from here last fall. Might be the trigger off of them. Move on to the next one. Well, it's a 13, maybe 14. I'm guessing a nickel. See what we got. Nope, piece of pull tab. Gotta dig them signals though. They're either nickels or, you know, even the 14s can be war nickels. They got a little bit of silver in them. Yeah, let's move on to the next one. Yeah, there's my next signal. It was a screamer. It was only a couple inches under the surface. I think it's 1978, maybe. Can't see it very well. Anyway, first quarter of the day. Let's move on.